This weekend was a fantastic weekend for NFL football for me. Being a Niners fan, I'm on cloud nine. The Niners are rolling, everything's great. But it's even better because many of my friends living in Florida are big Miami Dolphins fans, and I have zero beef with the Dolphins. Zero. I would have no problem with them making the NFL AFC playoffs. Having said that, I've been arguing with them on several different multimedia platforms that Tua Tagovailoa is absolute dog shit. And what did Tua go out and do once again this weekend? Prove that he's dog shit. Let's go to the tape.
Snap a 3-game losing streak. Tagovailoa. That one's picked! Dueling interceptions! Jair Allen.
Now, why was this so incredibly ass? Well, let's start by the fact that you have Tyreek Hill here, who is the fastest athlete in all of football, practically. I don't think it's really arguable at all. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Packers defenders. So here, Hill ran a deep hook route. So great. No, I see what he's trying to do here. You've got 2 defenders underneath, so you can't throw the ball directly like a dart to Tyreek Hill like you normally would. So you have to give it a little bit of air to drop it over the top of these 2 defenders so it drops down right to Tyreek Hill. And what does this jackass do? In typical Tua fashion, he's inaccurate and doesn't know how to control the ball, so he launches it way too high. He manages, the most athletic freak on the football field, he manages to overthrow him and drop it right into a gaggle of fucking Packers defenders. On to the next one.
Back to the 30. 2nd and 13. That's picked off by Devondre Campbell.
Now on to this play. You have a litany of options that you could have thrown to. You have the guy on a short route up here. You have a guy streaking down here while there is a Packer defender there and there's a Packer defender underneath. You have the opportunity to try to fit the ball in here somewhere. Now, without seeing where the defenders are upfield further, you have this wide receiver or running back, I'm sorry. You have the running back running either a wheel or a streak route. I forgot the beginning of the play. But you have 3 defenders here. 1, 2, 3. All of them are underneath. This guy is covering this Dolphins receiver down here. You have a guy underneath, and you have a guy underneath that were more viable options. You have 3 defenders between him and the ball. All you had to do was place the ball over the top of the defender and here, right here, for the running back. That is a pedestrian throw for most NFL quarterbacks that consider themselves above average or elite. And what does he fucking do? Throw it 3 yards short of like the behind the receiver. He doesn't even have a prayer of even trying to recover that ball because he's full stride in the opposite direction looking over his shoulder. He doesn't have the ability to make a play on that ball. But Tua is so ass, he throws it right here short to the defenders. On to the next one.
Over the sideline and picked. Russell Douglas.
And on to the third and final genius throw by the elite Tua Tagovailoa. Again, you have a receiver here that is in a perfect position to try and make the first down. No problem, right? You have this guy here who's less likely to catch the ball than this guy, but a much more viable option. And you have the guy all the way over here. Great throw, right? All you have to do is put the ball over top of the 2 defenders that are here and drop it down neatly to the receiver here, which any quarterback worth his weight in gold should be able to throw that ball if you're an NFL caliber quarterback. But what does this jackass do? You're talking about he dropped that ball 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 yards. 4 yards short of the receiver who is turned to the line of scrimmage waiting for the ball. 4 yards short, right to a yellow helmet, to a white jersey. Bro, come on. And all this is just covering Tua's ineptitude and inaccuracies in one game. That's not to mention going back to the 49ers game where they absolutely, he had, honestly, the interceptions that the number 1 defense in football had against the Dolphins, most of that was just him not placing the ball properly and the receivers tipping it to the defense or it going over their head to the defense. This dude is not accurate. He is absolute trash, and the Dolphins fans would be better served just understanding that Tua's garbage and moving on to the next one. Stop defending this guy. He is garbage.